Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's guidance. Thank you all for being here. If you're watching it now, you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, just let me know, and I'll be happy to get back to anybody who's watching it now or later. So, what are we talking about today? Man, there's so many different topics that I can talk about. By the way, do you like my new shirt, Love is One? Some of you have seen me drinking at the mug. I also got a new shirt to go with it. I love it because the energy art on this one is so big. I'm not going to stand up right now, but it is like the whole entire shirt, which is bigger than most of the energy art. But this one is available in the Rainbow Heart Healer.com shop, where the portion of the proceeds go to the LGBTQ community to help any teenagers or young kids that have been kicked out because their family has disowned them, which is kind of amazing to actually bring this up today, because right before I jumped on, I saw an article where Pope Francis pretty much said love is love, and that every one of us are deserving of love and deserving to be part of the community, and kind of making his first real stance, I think, on LGBTQ rights. And so it's really amazing. It's a really big step, especially for the Catholic community, for the Pope to come out and take a stance like that. So anyway, today's guidance, for those that are watching in my group and are part of my group on Facebook, Intuitive Heart Healer, I posted my gratitudes today, and I posted a picture with that, which I'll share with Instagram in my story as well. The picture is one of my energy arts, and it's called Bleeding Heart. And I chose that because one of my gratitudes was, I am grateful for love, which is true. Always grateful for love and the feeling of love and the feeling, the divine love and the connection of love. But the other part is that I embrace my vulnerability, and my vulnerability is a strength, which is something that I didn't always believe, but it is something I truly believe now. And I have believed, and I truly embrace it, really embrace it. And I also said that I am grateful for sitting in the sadness and allowing the sadness to move through me. And that's part why I picked the picture Bleeding Heart. And when somebody, drawing a blank at who commented it, and I apologize, I think it's Jeannie, but I'm drawing a blank right now. When she commented that she liked the energy art, I said, well, the title is Bleeding Heart. And when I went to write it, it kind of goes back to the whole podcast I have. Does our heart actually break? And I'm like, bleeding heart is like, you either think of a bleeding heart as somebody that is too loving, that always taking care of the animals, and I don't believe that you can ever be too much. And that's one of the things that I do. I love openly and honestly, and I love everything, and I give everybody, I see all the hope, I see the light within you, and I just want to connect to that. And sometimes things happen, and maybe that love and hope that I saw inside of somebody, they don't recognize it within themselves at that moment. And for whatever reason, that person leaves my life, whether it's a friendship or relationship, and a client that I'm working with. And I'm okay with that, because we are all on our own journeys, and that's your journey. But it will never stop me from loving the way that I do. And I've been feeling this sadness, and we will circle back to the bleeding heart. I've been feeling this sadness within me for a while now, and I just been letting it and sit there and not really diving into why. What is the cause? What is this? Because I know the answers will reveal itself. I know that I may never know the why, and I'm okay with that. Because healing isn't always about knowing the why. Healing is about so many different things, but not knowing the why, just allowing these emotions. And this is deep rooted stuff. This is stuff that, like, I've been holding on for so many years because I was that person who didn't feel her feelings. I was that person that pushed things down and stood up and was there for people, or not shown how I really felt because I didn't want the light to be on me, because I wanted to be hidden. But I'm not that person anymore. And now I feel the feelings. But all those things that have been pushed aside need to come out. They need to come up. And there's no need to force this for when it happens, because it will come up and out when it happens. And when it lets go, like, I could be holding the sadness for a toy that I lost that got damaged, or that my brother, like, tore apart or something. I don't even know if he ever did that, because he really wasn't that kind of brother. He was actually a pretty amazing brother, and still is. But you know, but it's those kind of things that are there. In fact, it would probably come from one of my uncles. It's those things that are there that I've been holding on to, and that you might have been holding on to, that just need to be felt and let go. And if there is a lesson or something that you need to know, it will be revealed to you if you sit in those emotions and feel those emotions. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go to the Magical Tea Talk video that's in the Intuitive Heart Healer group, or wait for the podcast to come out next Monday and listen to that, because Cindy and I talk about that. But how does this all tie into the picture of the bleeding heart? Well, the bleeding heart, which is also connected to this week's podcast, allows us to recognize that our hearts are allowed to bleed. They do. They bleed. Blood runs through our hearts, and that's what keeps us alive. It's part of our human experience. We are part human and part divine. We are here to have a human experience, and also to remember the divine that we are within. So the bleeding heart is that reminder of our humanness, that our heart bleeds. And it's our choice of how we choose to heal it. Our bodies, our physical bodies, are amazing. They are so amazing, they can heal themselves. You can break a bone and you can heal it. You might need assistance in healing it, but you can heal it. You cut your finger, you can heal it. Most of us can. But some of these cuts, they go deeper. And it's not just about our physical body. It's about healing our emotional, spirit, and energetic body. And so that bleeding heart is a reminder that it's okay for our heart to bleed, because we are human and we are here for experiences. And those experiences that may cause our heart to bleed will make us stronger, will show us more love. Because you can see love only, and recognize how powerful love is, only if you also see the opposite of what it is. That's like the night, the dark and the light. You see the light because you also see the darkness, and you see the light that comes through the darkness. You experience happiness because you've experienced sadness, and you can experience more happiness and understand the power of happiness because of the sadness. So these are all experiences for us, and it's our choice on how we choose to heal it, how we choose to hold on to it, how we choose to move through it. And whatever choice we make is okay, because at that time, it was what we needed. As a young girl, whatever sadness I held on to is because that's what I needed to do at that time. It kept me safe. It allowed me to develop into the person that I am today. And I appreciate it. But it is no longer necessary for me to hold on to this. So it's time for me to let it go. And I'm sharing this with you because I want to show you that it shows up in all our lives, no matter where we are in this journey. I'm showing you this not because I want you to feel sorry for me or that I want anything from you. Well, that's not true, because I do want something from you. But it's not what you think. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel love. And I want you to be the best version of you. And be your true authentic self. And to stand in your purpose. But I can want that all that I want. And I can give you tools to help you get there. And share experiences with you. To show you how it is possible to move through some of these things. And how it does not have to control your life. The sadness does not have to control my life. I do not need to stay in my fears. Neither do you. But it is up to you whether you choose to move forward or not, because it's your journey. I'm just giving you another possibility on your journey. And on my journey, I always choose, yeah, I'm never getting this right. I always choose love. Because to me, it's the greatest experience out there. And so no matter how many people have left my life, how many situations that may have hurt me or caused me sadness or that, this is my end game. Always, always bring in more love. Always feel more love. Always experience more love. And to see the love within everybody. But that may not be your path and your journey. And that's what I want is you to be on your journey. And to let you know that I am here for you. To help you. To hold space with you. Without any judgments. Because we're all on different journeys in different parts of our lives. So that is today's guidance. That is what I am offering you today. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them if you're watching the replay. Let me know. And go out and spread some love in this world. I am sending all my love to all of you. Until next time, bye-bye for now.